Anyone trying to attempt a drip shot, the best advice I can give you is do not give up. Roll that intro. What is up, guys? Thank you for joining me here today at the Raw Factory. I'm Jacob and I'll be walking you through the behind the scenes on how I took this awesome donut shot. And as an added bonus, at the end, I'm going to show you how I stitched multiple photos together to get that awesome drip shot. So if that sounds interesting to you, let's dive straight into it. To start off with, let me show you the setup. I have a sheet of blue paper as my background. For my lighting, I have my AD600 Pro strobe in a 120cm umbrella softbox. Now, if you want to learn flash basics, I have two videos which I'll link below in the description for you guys to check out. Now, what I always recommend prior to photographing anything that drips is take multiple test shots. For example, I took multiple test shots of just a plain donut to make sure I was happy with the lighting and composition. When I finally got the shot I was happy with, now I was ready for the real shot. For the donut shot, you're gonna need a donut, sprinkles, and some form of icing or liquid that isn't too runny. In case you guys want specifics, I used a white chocolate ganache and then added pink food dye to give it coloring. I then layered the donut multiple times with thin layers of the ganache and put it in the fridge each time to give it a thicker coat. So after about 5 or 6 times of pulling the donut out of the fridge, applying the ganache, putting it back in the fridge to chill, I think I'm about ready for the real shot. So now that I'm ready for my drip shot, I pour on another layer of the ganache and sprinkle some hundreds and thousands. I then position the donut in frame and I get my assistant to take multiple shots whilst I move the donut slightly from left to right to give me variations in post. Now, I wasn't too happy with the drips and how they were turning out. As you can see, not that pretty. So my workaround was to dip the whole donut into the ganache and then just keep taking multiple shots until literally we had a variety of drips to choose from, which I would stitch in post-production later on. Now, I use Adobe Bridge to filter through my images and pick out the best photos that I'd like to stitch together into Photoshop. These are the images I've selected. This one being my main image and these ones being the drip shots. Now I load them into Lightroom and do a quick color correction on these photos, which I then export as high-res JPEGs. So now that you have all your JPEGs exported as high resolution, select the main donut image that you want to be the hero shot, and open that up in Photoshop. Head over to the Layers panel and rename this layer Main Image and click OK. Click Command J to duplicate the layer and rename this layer Patch, as this will be the layer I make the edits to. Select the Object Selection tool and select around the donut. Now that there is a selection around the donut, click Command J to put the donut on its own layer. As you can see, if I turn off the other layers, the donut is on its own layer. Rename the donut layer to Donut. Now let's go back to the patch layer so we can remove the black fork. I'm going to try to use the spot healing brush tool and see how much I can remove. Now to remove the remaining, let's see the before and after by turning off the patch layer. I've decided I want to also remove the drip at the bottom of the donut. It's now time to place in our first drip. Open the image up in Photoshop, select the drip part only and copy and paste it into the main donut image. Lower the opacity so you can see where it might fit well. Click the mask icon and now brush away with the brush tool to blend in the drip. Now you can do the same with the remaining drips. Once you have all the drips in and you're happy with how the image is looking as a whole, it might be worth doing some retouching to the donut itself. Once you're happy with the final shot, export this photo at high resolution, JPEG, or whatever you like, and bam, you've got yourself epic donut with awesome drips. How's that? Not bad? You can thank me later. Well, that is all for me today, guys. I hope you got something out of this. I hope you learned something. I hope you, do some awesome drip shots and share them with me. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, do a dance, even do a dance. Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Anyway, guys, I will see you in the next one. Catch ya.